I'm Derek Harper, and this is 5 Minute Majors. What's up, everybody? We've got a brand new week of hockey to chat about here. We have a brand new episode. We're going to be talking about showcases. The junior level, they have showcases every season to bring scouts in from around the college and professional ranks. But the major junior level doesn't have this. They could just go city to city like they do. I've seen scouts for NHL teams at major junior games, but why don't we just have a showcase where we can save money for NHL teams and colleges by having a central location, less trips to the multiple cities, various cities across the WHL, OHL, QMJHL, and have a showcase for each of the three leagues. The easiest solution to me is to have it in NHL markets or suburbs of NHL markets. So Seattle currently hosts the BCHL's showcase. And so with that, they have that easy access to SeaTac Airport there. It's a central location, and they use the practice facility of the Kraken at Northgate. But before we really dive into that, let's talk about the past week. We've had an interesting development with the CHL's last number one top 10 team, and that's the Portland Winterhawks of the Western Hockey League. They have dropped their past three contests to start their Eastern swing. They were back in action Wednesday night against the Medicine Hat Tigers. So we'll see if they can get back in a groove there. But this will make for interesting times because the Wenatchee Wild are starting to click more with their new head coach, Roy Summer, who is also being inducted into the AHL's Hall of Fame now. And you have all the OHL and QMJHL teams, which seem to always be strong, especially the QMJHL. That league seems to produce a lot of top prospects. Nathan MacKinnon was part of that with Halifax. Halifax seems to be a very stable team, a very successful one. And we had the possibility, like I said in a prior episode, of Portland and Halifax matching back up. But really what we're trying to focus on here is how the CHL produces so many top prospects. Like we've seen Zach Funk and Graham Swart have top performances this past month. We just got the new CHL Team of the Month, and we've seen goalies. The one over in the QMJHL who had one shutout and a below 2 GAA. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. But right now, scouts to see players like that, scouts have to travel to all the various cities around the leagues. So why don't we just have a showcase that can cut down on those trips? NHL markets make the most sense, but I know sometimes they don't. It might be busy with conflicting with AHL games or NHL games or maybe other events. Especially Toronto with the NBA that they have there, and then there's the National Lacrosse League that are in some of the markets. So it's definitely a it might be tough scheduling. So you might have to go to suburbs of markets that have these events. And they've got to be in bigger rinks like what the BCHL does with the Seattle Kraken's practice place. But it would make sense because you'd be able to cut down on money, cut down on trips, and it would save a lot of people money as well as being a great social experience for fans. It would be bring fans in from across the various markets in each of the three leagues, and they'd be able to socialize and make new friends. And as well as the players, they'd be able to be seen by scouts easier than, say, going market to market, Red Deer to Portland to Swift Current. They'd be able to say maybe go to Calgary or Edmonton or Seattle, Spokane, somewhere like that, where there's maybe a major airport or close to one, and they can easily get there, see the players, saves trips, which saves money, and fans can see multiple games in a day. They can sell ticket packages to maybe certain teams or certain days or a full showcase pass. And this gives fans the ability to really take in a large quantity of hockey games that they might normally not be able to. And that just seems like a really fun experience. That would be really fun for journalists too. Media would be able to write more stories, be able to see other teams in action rather than just against their team every single week. And with that comes the ability to make those personal connections with players, coaches, general managers, scouts, other staff members, equipment managers who play a huge role, such as the one for the Nashville Predators on the assist that he gave to Luke Evangelista on that goal at their last home game. That was pretty incredible. And it just seems like there is no downside to having a showcase. It seems like a great opportunity to see all the talent that each league has to really offer. And with all of the talent that the season is seeing and each league, it seems like it might be shaping up to be a really special season. And I think this would just really make it so it would make it boom even more. It would the audience would grow and people would be able to see it online as well. And there'd be more conversation. It just seemed that there's no downside to having a showcase.